getting ready for quiet time.
Hello.
It's cookies and hugs. Give him his hug. It's the one time of the day that he really likes hugs. Otherwise, he usually just likes pets and scratches. But he's kind of trained to get hugs because he knows the cookie's coming, I think. So I don't know if he genuinely enjoys the hugs or if that's just part of I'm getting a cookie now and going in my crate. But he loves his crate and he loves nap time. He doesn't like when I'm walking around, so I'm going to try to be a little quick. But today we went out and had Panera with my friend, probably the last time for a few months, because Omicron is just skyrocketing here like so much. And obviously winter, December is not our coldest month here. February is really, really cold, and even the beginning of March.
We get like tomorrow, so on winter break, we get to
See the girls. Yeah, I think they're getting ready to go. She said they're going for the next week for Christmas. So they're not even going to be in town. So we were able to see her. That was great. We brought that extra perler kit for the girls, and she actually brought me some Marvel things that are in Korean. Like, I'm not a Marvel fan. She's like, I know that's not really your thing, but it's all in Korean. I'll give you the magnets later, okay? You don't need them right now. So she gave the boys some magnets, and the packaging is all in Korean, and she gave me a comic book for Marvel that is in Korean, so I can practice some Korean reading. That's very cool. And it's funny that we both showed up with gifts without saying anything. But yeah, I don't film much. She doesn't want to be filmed. But we had a lovely but chilly breakfast. My phone was insisting it was sunny and 57, but it was completely cloudy and the wind was very cold. So towards the end, we got a little chilly, but totally worth it. On the way home, we stopped at the library because we had books to pick up, and then we headed home. We did some school. Jackson's been doing school. He still has a lab report to do, then he's done. Sebastian had some Christmassy worksheets to do. We had a really light day because I'm sure public school has a light day today too. But then we came up here. I had a protein bar because I'm just not hungry. I'm having that big late breakfast, just how it is. I know I'll be hungry during quiet time, but whatever. Just trying to think if there's anything else. We just got a UPS package, a new hard drive, a replacement hard drive, because we have a storage system, and it's a whole drama, but little box from UPS, and the two guys came up again because they know the snacks are there, and I think they know now that I replace things as soon as things are taken, so there's always new stuff. But they lucked out because yesterday we went to the dollar store and we got two of their like jerky and nut and seed trays. We were getting one for Sebastian, but we got like a beef jerky and a turkey jerky tray. They have like sunflower seeds and raisins and jerky, so they're $1 each because they're from the dollar store, but we got two of them and put them in there as a special treat, and they got those and some chips, so yay, love that. But that's all I got. I'm going to have to take my cute hair down. This is the most tolerable way for me to wear this hair, I think, because it makes a cool look in the back if I go like that. I used to do this a lot with like all of my hair in a ponytail, and then it cascades, and I love how it looks, but it pulls too much, and I've been trying to work on the health of his hair up here, so I can't really do that, but I can do this just fine. I think the problem I have the most is that I never dyed my hair pink, and normally it looks a lot better. So I'm hoping that the blonde and lavender mixes that I'm going to be doing will help out with the blonde roots. I really don't want to dye my hair anything other than purple right now, just because, as I said, the purple comes out really easily and nothing else does. I mean, a lot of them come out easily, but it needs bleach to touch it. That's all I got. I'm going to go put this up and do quiet time. Sounds like Sebastian's gonna play a little bit first, but he will be joining me. It looks like we have a book to read that he chose at the library today, and Piggy has been grumpy and tired, so we're gonna let him nap, and we'll see you on the other side of quiet time. this is the end of our day. Sebastian is changing, so enjoy my nostrils. Piggy's there. Put your jammies on, please. It is pretty late. It's 9:37, but he was playing a old Xbox game, Indiana Jones, I think, Lego Indiana Jones. So Jax and I had to help. But basically, I saw you at quiet time, right? Right. And sorry, he keeps coming in the room. We did quiet time and came downstairs. My husband was stuck working even though his vacation was supposed to start. Excuse me. And I suggested Italian food, but not like just pasta at home. I wanted some eggplant parmesan minus the cheese, so not parmesan. Fried eggplant basically, with some spaghetti on the side. So we ordered. It was rather slow, had some issues with the driver. Danny was explaining it to me. I think what he did was he took another order but didn't tell us, and in order to not tell us, said he was still waiting at the restaurant for the food, but we could see him on the map driving around and going to a neighborhood in another city. And as soon as he stopped in that neighborhood, all of a sudden Danny's thing said that the food was picked up and he was on our way, and you were the first in line because you paid $2 extra for priority being number one. So he was pissed. He was supposed to be the only person getting the food first because he paid extra. So there was drama with that, but the food came, and then my food had cheese all over it. Yay. Luckily, the cheese peeled up in one massive, nasty lump of cheese. It just peeled right off. It was almost satisfying. I wonder if it's on the time lapse. If it was on the time lapse, you'll see. But it peeled off perfectly, and my food was delicious, and there was no cheese, so that was fine. But we ate, and then Danny, I vaguely mentioned we're having issues with the computer. We have a storage computer. He tried to get a new drive. He continuously is upgrading it, but the drive arrived failed, and then another drive broke, and so he's decided to go ahead and update his desktop, which he's been meaning to do. It's time for it, and usually when he upgrades it, he gives a lot of the pieces to the backup server, so he's just accelerating that process. So during work breaks, he's been ordering things from all different places to get all the best prices, and he had something he needed to pick up about 45 minutes to an hour away, so he just decided after dinner he was just going to go ahead and do that. So we all teamed up as a family. I wanted to take my bath, so I took my bath. The dog was being dog sat by Jax. Sebastian was playing his game, and then right about when I was thinking of getting out of the bath, he came up for help. So as a family, we all worked together on getting him through that chapter. I can't control the controller, so Jax would step in on that. I just looked up the chapter on my phone and was reading the instructions out loud to get us through. But yeah, that got us upstairs at like 9:35. So please go take your medicine if you haven't.
Well, I always puked.
Okay, then take your allergy medicine. You were sneezy this morning. We were outside in the wind. That blows the pollen and mold into our noses. I know, my eyes are itchy. All right, well, that was it. That was our day. But we've made it through the first half of the school year, which is amazing, but also sad because that means I only have one half of a school year left to homeschool them. And I'm really sad about that, but winter break is nice. It also means everybody else is on winter break, and we are gonna extra super duper be hiding. No more little sneaky meals inside of an empty Starbucks. There will not be an empty Starbucks. Everybody is gonna be out. So yeah, we'll do that in a second. I'm just saying my final goodbyes. So yeah, COVID is really, really bad. It's getting really bad. We still don't know enough about Omicron. Is that the right name?
Omicron.
They keep saying that it's not as bad, but then I'm starting to see things that it is as bad, but it is 100% definitely, they are sure that it is way, way, way more contagious, so it is exploding. And everybody just traveled for Thanksgiving, and everybody's traveling for Christmas, so it's a bad scene. The numbers are shooting up. There's one school system in Maryland, just like, we're in the DC, Virginia, Maryland area. We're so close to, it's like we're all surrounding DC, right in my little area that it's all connected. So, but this one county just closed everything down to virtual learning until mid-January because they had already had to close down 3 schools yesterday. So it's going up. Our county's numbers are going up too for the school. But yeah, so I don't know what our vacation's gonna look like. A lot of this at home. But yeah, here's us saying goodnight to you. We appreciate you. Good night, friends. Stay safe. Be kind. And don't forget, wash your hands.